And we start this with it's almost 9 o'clock in the morning, so let's make this noise. Whoops, but parts have arrived. We got a dog, we got a heater, and it's gonna keep us warm. So yeah, let's bundle up as much as we can and start talking about what's going on today with the Envoy. The driveline showed up, I got it done. I got all the transmission cooler stuff, and that's about it. Wasn't waiting for much. I have the V-band to replace this side. I got the transmission lines. We got all the fuel stuff. We have everything to make this thing go real fast. I'm half awake, so no more talking. Let's just jump into transmission crossmember, transmission cooler, and then redoing that last piece of the turbo kit, getting it all together and waking up the rest of the way so we can then get into some talking, because we're going to be doing a giveaway. So make sure you get to the end of the episode to see about that. So, warming my feet up because I'm a sissy. Oh, hey. I was gonna talk to you, you little crap. I'm not as cool as Taylor with a cat named Sands, but, well, Sandy, but I got a cat named Creamsicle. How about that? Hey, you're just walking all over my stuff, huh? So, pulled the front half of the turbo off. Thank God for V-band turbos. Gonna pull the manifold off. And get down here and see. We're gonna go ahead and cut. Probably can't see actually. I'm gonna cut this rear flange off, and that will be, thank goodness for this one, be replacing it there. Actually, it's that one with a male of a female, and obviously that's to get rid of that boy. Wonderful exhaust leak you can see there, versus this male female was perfectly clean. So that was sealing. This wasn't. Did you just fall? So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and continue pulling these manifold bolts out. I get it, buddy. I will give you some pets. Jeez, he is a needy butthead right now. What are you doing? So, yeah, manifold bolts. Get the manifold out. Cut that. Which I went and picked up another Harbor Freight angle grinder because average Joe, average tools, right? I'm still half awake, so let's get this going so I can wake up with more coffee. So, now that that's all off, ooh, the lens is being all funny again. Yeah, got it all apart. We saw that in a quick little time lapse. It's all yanked apart, and I love how I've basically made this thing modular. You can pull the front half of the turbo, no problem. Exhaust manifold, no problem. The other half stays where everything should be. Nothing really comes apart there. I just have to modify, obviously, where the V-bands were, and actually, looking at it, what I'm thinking here is I'm gonna just weld. Hold on, let me set the crossover down. I'm thinking, oh, I hear a baby crying in the background. I'm thinking I'm just gonna take this V-band and I'm gonna set it here. And it seems like, here, let's see if this will focus. It seems like that's gonna be the best bet. And get it lined up so the pipe diameter is perfect on the inside. That's a nice little flat to flat. I can hit this with a flap wheel real quick and clean it all off. It's thick, solid metal. And if you see down here, I actually had to offset it and MIG weld it before because the pipe wasn't exactly the same size as these. So, and like I said before, this was done in a rush. I got the wrong one from Amazon, thank you, which of course today they're slacking with a, what is it, 8 AN orb to 6 AN flare is what I needed to finish the fuel system. So we're gonna get the transmission and everything hopefully in, filled up with fluid, running, cycling the gears, the segment swap done, and then I guess I wait for the fuel system. We'll see what happens there, but like I said, weld this on and then probably end up having to cut this guy. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make that work. I'll probably end up having to chop this side, obviously where the flat is, move this down a little bit, and something like that. Not really sure. Yeah, everything's looking great still. It hasn't cracked and nothing's been leaking except where that flat flange was, and I'm gonna go ahead and weld this. But then when I go and weld this one, I'm gonna bolt it all up as tight as I can and weld most of it on the actual Envoy. So that way the two, what side did I do? Did a female on that side and a male on, that's actually probably a better idea. So that way I can try and actually make sure these are locked down tight and I don't have a flex in between them. And I know a bunch of people say that's not a good idea or you need to have a slip or something, but I've seen people without it and theirs worked fine. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Nothing fancy. Yeah, it's a little too hot, it grayed out, whatever. A little bit of sugaring, whatever. But it's not coming off, and the male female is still good. It's not warped. I'm gonna let this cool down. I'm actually gonna put the V-band back on it, let it cool down. And then I'm going to cut the flange off that side, and we're gonna get this bolted back on, get it finalized, everything working out. I got the transmission fittings we gotta put in, we gotta do the lines to the cooler real quick, which would be nothing biggie. Just knock all that stuff out, and then I think we're actually to that point where we gotta fire this thing back up. I haven't heard this thing in, it's been a what, a month, something like that. So I'm pretty stoked. This should be an elimination of an exhaust leak I had. Then I'm obviously gonna go ahead and plasma out the hole for the downpipe, because I want the, not for the downpipe, for the wastegate dump merge into the downpipe, because in that way we'll have everything cool. I think I have some masking tape laying around somewhere, so we'll mask off the fender, cut the hole, and throw that piece or the other 4-inch piece I have over there in, and we'll do the actual fender exit also, so I can put the trim ring on and we can actually say this thing is done. And who knows, we might even take it around the block. We'll find out. I'm not gonna, you know, no promises, no promises. So, let's do some more stuff. Okay, this was terrible and sucked, but I got it done. Turbo's back on, manifold's on and tightened. I did some copper gasket spray on the exhaust manifold gasket. It is multi-layer steel, but that's like the 3rd or 4th time I've had it off, so a little bit of copper spray is not going to hurt anybody. Replace this wastegate fitting with a 90 just for now, because I like it better than the straight 90 to 90. I don't even know what that was that just fell, but I'll probably go down there and find it later. So I guess this means now crossover. See if the crossover will fit. All I did was cut off that flange, so we'll need to probably cut that a little more. Yeah, so I guess we'll see if we can get the crossover mocked up. If this guy will come close to fitting, then we can actually continue forward, and then once I get this other flange welded back on, I can bolt this back on, and then I could theoretically run it again. But I'll probably go ahead and jump into the tuning segment of it. Let's just lay down with this and then see from there, because I don't know what's gonna happen when I go to start it and it's not seeing that it's a 4L60 anymore, because that will be an interesting oh hey, I found what fell. It was just that straight airline fitting. Let's go ahead and shut this guy up here. Let's see. No way. Hold on. I swear I wish I had a second set of hands. There's no way that fits.
2,000 years later.
Snug that up, but this is too golden. You probably can't see here. Let me flip the screen down. You can't really see too great up there, but that's right in the V-band. And that is a perfectly weldable gap. I mean, it's a little close right here. And look, it already has paint like it's burnt, so it's not bad. I mean, actually, that's not... I can put my hand in there. I'm not too worried about that. Dude. Okay, I'm gonna roll the MIG out here. I'm gonna tighten that one up, and I'm gonna see what this looks like, and then we'll jump back into that. It is dark down here and I can't see. Let's get a flashlight. Okay. We got a welded up merge. It's all back to good. Male, female on both sides, and it fits. Starter's back in. Wiring's all plugged back in. We now have to dive into the wiring for the transmission side, and then do the segment swap. But before I jump on all that, I do have transmission fittings that are going to go up in these red plugs. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in the fittings, run the lines up to the front, and then I'll grab the cooler, bring you guys back out, show you. We have a laptop out. We have some nerves. Oh, where did you go? building up in the old belly there. I'm freaking out here. I got all the wiring done. I got all the physical stuff done. That's no biggie. That stuff to me is natural. Very, very easy. This is the part where I get a little worried. Plug this stupid OBD2 port in there. Okay, so HP tuners is plugged in. Let's go ahead and move that air freshener because it stinks in here. Stupid mold. Okay, and what we're gonna do is try and do this together. I have my phone in case, but okay, go like this. So I was using LT1swap.com for the wiring, and I believe I have all that sorted pretty easy. Now let's see, 4L80 segment swap. Okay. Okay, so we have this open. So first I want to open the to file. And that is going to be the Envoy. Let's make sure I'm on the right Envoy tune here. Envoy tune. That is this guy here. Okay. Then we're going to go and we're going to open from a compare file the segment swap here. So compare, open compare file. And I believe I saved it, ADE tune file. I got this sent off of HP Tuners from a guy. Not HP Tuners, Sloppy Mechanic, sorry. It was fantastic, great help, real quick. And so let's see, now I want to click compare segment swapper. Select the ones I want to swap. If I'm typically a transmission segment, would be copying over trans and trans diagnostic. So I want trans and trans diagnostic. And I want to do import selected segments. And then close. And now I want to say Envoy Tune 80E is the new one. And then I believe what I want to do here is, ooh, where did I put the keys? Now, I believe I want to do a right entire with this, which takes a few minutes, and this is the part where I'm worried about. So, read vehicle, read, and this will take a second. I'm gonna make sure because it's been off for so long, it's actually probably just not happy. That clicking, if anybody knows GMT 360s or 370s, it's an Envoy chassis, so I would assume it's similar to a Silverado. My HVAC does that, and it'll shut off in a second. Why? Throw it down in the comments below and let me know, and send you something free if someone can figure out what that is and let me know so I can fix it, because that is annoying. But 3 minutes, we'll wait the 3 minutes and we'll jump back in then. Well, let's see what happens here. Oh, shitty tune. Come on, I know you've sat for a while. So loud. Literally, I just cranked it like 3 or 4 more times and then it lit off, and of course I had set the camera down at that point. I suck at YouTube and vlogging and all this stuff. But it's chopping away. I'm gonna let it warm up a little bit. So what I've heard is 14 quarts like I just said a little bit ago, I think. I got 12, I gotta go get 2 more. And it's also the old lady's birthday, and I promised I would take the kids to get presents. So quick trip real fast, I'll come back. Pick this back up with adding more fluid with the special little funnel I made, and then we're gonna go ahead and talk about the giveaway that I said once I know those back wheels spin. And yeah, we got some stickers. We got a hydro to give away. Talk about that, how we're gonna set up the giveaway, and hopefully we see some back wheels spinning, which then lets fuel system, injectors, and all the other goodies up there go in tomorrow, and we get to make all the boost again, because look! Chop, 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 chop. Okay, so fluid should be most of the way in. My wonderful dipstick I had to make to get that down there because I was a smarty pants and bought a dipstick that was SFI approved because it's locking. And the problem is it's way down there. Like to the point getting it is impossible. Getting fluid is impossible. But it goes in and it locks, so I guess that's what matters. Right? Alright, I put like 13 quarts in this, 12 quarts in this, something like that. So I'm gonna fire it back up. Now that the battery is happy and all of that, and let's see if, one second before I do that. No, I wanted that clip. Let's see if the old girl. It idles when the battery's actually charged. What do you know? I think the battery was just so dead earlier that it didn't want to catch itself with the alternator or anything like that. It idles, everything's back to, you know, no leaks, nothing like that. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute. Tuners obviously, and I think we're gonna try and put it in gear and see if it will go forward or backwards. Put my password in. Let this guy connect. I'm no tuner, but I mean everything seems to be working the way it's supposed to. I'm gonna put my e-brake down. It's in park. That's cool. It knows it's in park. Checking for leaks. No leaks. Oh, so the test. Let's see what happens when I walk you guys out here. Boy, is it smoky, but the steaks are done. The bacon is almost done. The Envoy is here. I do have an oil leak because, of course, as I'm finishing everything up. Where did it go? I broke my dipstick. Don't know how. Barely put my hand on it and it snapped right at the weak point that all LS dipsticks break. So thankfully, as we all know, I'm a parts hoarder and I happen to have a brand new LS dipstick that's never been used. So I will go ahead and tomorrow pull that out. Put the new dipstick in. But we did it. It runs, it drives. If I knew how to open my own hood. Ta-da. I would show you too that it does drive. Well, we saw it back up. But now that the transmission fluid is all the way full, it drives a lot better. But I don't know what I did to my shifter. It won't move now. The button won't go in. It's in reverse. It's not in park. So I need it to go forward just a little bit more. So I gotta figure that out. Yeah, I mean, that's no biggie. I'm sitting here wiggling it, hoping it will pop so I can then fix it. But I'm gonna grab the laptop. I'm gonna get in the house, get my dinner. And I know you're all thinking, hey, you said you were gonna go ahead and do an announcement for a giveaway, and I didn't forget you guys. So as we're putting all of this stuff away, we're gonna go ahead and set the announcement for the giveaway up this way. I'm going to make an Instagram post. My Instagram is linked in the bio, as it always is. Hello Jojo. The Instagram post and this video. Go ahead and make sure you have subscribed, obviously. You've liked this video. And then you've also gone and liked the Instagram post. Screenshot that, snapshot that, whatever you want to do, and then go ahead and on Instagram send me a message of that screenshot or that snapshot, and I will put your name in, and then we'll say the first week, at the end of the first week of November, so the 7th or something like that of November, whatever the first week is. You know, I don't know what the actual number lands on here. You know what? Let's pull my phone out so we can make this kind of legit. What's the first week of November? Calendar. First week of November looks like it is okay, so Monday would be the 9th. So we'll say Monday morning I will wake up, I will throw all the people who have entered their names into a, you know, a random generator, and we will, oh, that was right, and we will go ahead and give away this hydro. I'll cover the shipping and whatever, and I'll send it to whoever wins. You'll get, you know, a couple random stickers and some odds and ends like that. But yeah, so make sure that you liked it, the post, the video, and shared it too, and then screenshot that and send it to me, and you'll win a PBM hydro. I mean, come on, free parts. Really, it's a forward mount hydro. It's never been used. It's like the black chrome or black nickel or whatever it's called. It's fancy, it's pretty. I'll even send you the PBM stickers and some subscribe to Average Joe Build stickers and stuff like that. But like I said, if you want to win it, you know how to do it. Like, subscribe, share, blah, 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 screenshot, and I will catch you guys tomorrow for fuel system and then getting it to run and drive the rest of the way so we can do a burnout. Because I'm feeling I need a good, nice, smoky boy. So with that, we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go in the house and eat some dinner and pee, because I gotta pee really bad. So, Average Joe Builds, out.